How is everyone doing? Backpack on this side and swim back on the other side. How is everyone doing? Good. I decided to make this a black and white video because the sun isn't up and the color texture wasn't really good, so I decided to do it black and white for us. I just want to encourage those of us out here who are going through so much. I know I'm not the only one that is going through so much. We all are. If you ask any adult right now, married or unmarried, in school or home or job or not, I think 2 in every 5 person will tell you that they are facing one stress or one one thing, right, in their life that is a little bit stressful, right? All I want to say right now is that if you're listening to this and you're down, as in you're thinking that your world has crumbled because of that stressful situation that you're having, I want you to keep fighting. It is at that point when you say that I am done, or at that point when you stop fighting, that God always shows up in his own ways. Okay, it's not easy being who you are, neither is it easy. See, rain is about to fall and I'm just dragging my feet here like this. It's drizzling already, so I have to increase my steps to my car. I'm actually walking towards my car. I wish I had my swimsuit on. I don't care, but what about my computer in my bag and my textbook? I have about 6 textbooks in my bag here now, and then this rain just comes to fall like this. Oh my goodness, now I have to run. Yeah, but I was just saying that even when your spirit is down, even when your spirit is low, even when you don't feel like doing the things that you normally would do on a normal day, just push it harder, trusting that God is with you no matter what. One thing I've learned in life is never say never to situations or to things. What do I mean by never say never to situation or to things? What I mean is that never you say I will never do this or I will never do that. Just say whatever God wants from me, or whatever God wants to will from this whole experience that I'm going through right now, so be it. Okay, Nareno. Some of us face a lot of things in our lives that sometimes will make us to give up on God, right? But we have to understand that it is these trials or these things that we face are the things that actually shape us and define us to the people who we are. That's the truth. Without that difficult moment in your life, right, you would not know how much you can take, or how much you can tolerate, or how much love you have in you, or how much you have to give, or how much you can take, like I said before. So when you have difficult situations in your life, as a spouse, praying African wife, or just as an individual, a person in general, you have to understand that these things come to shape you They come to give you a voice. These things happen in your life. It's actually raining. I don't know if you can see the rain, but it is raining. They come to shape your life and to make you a better person. That's the truth. Because without these experiences, you will not be able to give an advice to someone. Without these experiences, you will not be who you are. That is what makes you unique. Is everyone born to suffer? No, not everyone is born to suffer. We see the birth of Jesus, how Jesus was born. Jesus was not born in any five-star hotel or any five-star restaurant country. Let me put it like that. So many leave Africa to come and give birth to their children here in the US, right? But Jesus was not born in that situation. No, he was not born in that situation. He was born in a stable, in the manger. They put him, can you imagine? You give birth to your child, and the first place where you put your child is in the stable. I'm getting in a building. At school, before you get in a building, you're asked to put on your face mask. So pals, I'm still on the fact that whatever you go through is just a way of shaping you for a better tomorrow. So that when you find yourself in those trying to cross that bridge again, right? What happens is that you already took a step before and you know how that felt, right? Whatever it is that you're going through, you just have to know that it's gonna pass. So keep your eye on the day that it's gonna pass, not the now. Okay? Just focus on that day. Like, when is all of this going to go away? Right? This is where I have my swim class in the natatorium, but because it's raining outside, I had to take like a shortcut through this building to the other side. You see, that's life. Sometimes you get out of a rainy season and get to a dry season, disagreeing. We are doubting if really He is good. You know, God is God. Oh, just imagine you right now, whether you have kids or you don't have kids, and then someone hurts you, because I believe everyone watching this channel is an adult, and someone goes to hurt you, and it takes you forever to forgive them, right? Then imagine a world of billions and billions or even trillions of people that hurt God the Father, that sin against Him, and yet He still loves us, and yet He still forgives. Have you ever thought about that? That is how you see the goodness of God. That is how you worship Him in your truth. Because, do you know that I was walking with my backpack open? I was walking with this backpack open. And I don't mind Miranda. It is just one of those days, right? That you're down, but you have to get going. You don't have to let anything stop you, because you know that you are down, and the only person to get you up is you. So the whole time I've been walking with my backpack open. I'm only happy that the rain did not get in my back. It did not fall too much. It kind of stopped. Okay, guys. So I was just saying that as children of God, sometimes when you go through things, right? Sometimes when you go through things, just let these things flow. Right. Now, I am one of those who advocate for positivity. I focus more on the positive things of people. Maybe that's why a lot of people use or take advantage of the fact that I am not that kind of a person that will be pointing fingers to you because maybe you lied. I can do the pointing finger, but not for so long, just one or twice, and I'm over it, right? Now, it does not mean that I am perfect. It does not mean that I am without sin. You understand? But what that means is that I am able to control my emotions and my feelings of judgment or judging other people. I don't know if you understand what that means, but I just want to encourage each and every one of us watching me right now. I want you to know that there is time for everything. It could be working right now, like I just gave a simple example back there. Like, I'm in the rain, I'm out of the rain, then I'm back again in the rain, right? That's how trials and temptation comes in our lives. Sometimes it comes 1 minute, other times it comes so long. Just make sure that the people that you surround yourself with in life, as you see me like this, I don't like to surround myself with people who have nothing to offer me. If you have nothing to offer me, you will not find me surrounding myself with you. Okay? And that is like lifting the standard and raising the bar high for those who are around me. Now, if you want to be Mimi's friend, for example, you have to be industrious. You have to be an idea machine. You have to be a positive person. Above everything else, you should be a positive person. Always look at the positivity in things. Focus more on the positivity in things rather than the negativity. That is if you want to be like my friend, right? Because I don't believe so much in negativity. I feel like that is the mind of God. No one knows the mind of God, but we can think about how God's mind works when we see some of the things that He does. Remember, this is just a video of just chatting and uplifting our spirit. It's not having any focus, so I can touch here, touch there, as long as you hear something or you learn something, okay? I am not in any rush to teach or to say or rebuke things, okay? I'm just chatting with you this hour of the day because I feel like I should do that. So I just want you to know that not everyone will agree with your standards of life or your principles or the way you do things. Not everyone will understand why you took certain decisions, why you made certain decisions. But what matters most is your relationship with God. If God understands why you took that decision, that is what matters. Everyone else's opinion is their opinion. You have to stay strong, you have to stay firm, you have to stay calm, you have to, above everything else, you have to stay focused. Don't be confused like the man and his wife who had a donkey, right? And they were walking on a path, and they put 2 baskets on the donkey. And then what happened was that when they put that 2 baskets on the donkey, what happened was that they met a first person on the road, and the person said, oh, this foolish man and this foolish woman, how dare you punish this donkey and give this donkey this load to carry? You know, it should be your wife sitting on the donkey. Guess what happened? That man took off that load that the donkey was carrying and carried it, and then put his wife on the donkey. And then the donkey was moving. They met a second person, and the second person said, how foolish can you be that you put your wife on the donkey and you carry a load? Do you not know that it was you that was supposed to be on this donkey as the head of the house? That man gave that load to his wife and sat on top of that donkey. On their way, they met a third person. The person was like, what? You? How dare you carry this load on your head? How dare you sit on this donkey while your wife is carrying a load and walking? Do you know how foolish that sounds? You all have to sit on this donkey. Guess what happened? They all sat on the donkey, and the donkey died, right? They ended up with the load. Now, what's the lesson of that story? The lesson of that story is that stay focused. If this man and his wife had stayed focused from the onset when they had put that load on the donkey and the donkey was moving with them, and someone had come to say, oh, this donkey, you're punishing this donkey with so much load, it is your wife that is supposed to sit on it, and blah blah blah. And the man said, you know what, it is my decision and my wife that the donkey carries the load. And they continued. The second person, and they continued. The third person, and they continued. They would have gotten to their destination without any stress, without losing the donkey, because guess what, at the end of the day they have to carry the load, and then they lose the donkey, which might even lead to them losing even the load, because if it's too much, if it gets to a point where they can no longer how can I put it, if it gets to a point where they can no longer carry the load right, what happens is that the donkey, they'll leave the load there, abandon the load to save themselves, right? So now they have lost their donkey, and they have also lost their donkey, and they have also lost their load, right? But when you stay focused, people say, oh, you have gone up, you have come down, you have gone up, you have come down, blah blah blah. You tell them that I know you know why you are going up and you're coming down. You know why, the reason behind it. Okay? So stay focused no matter what. No matter the circumstances, you have to stay focused. Do not in any way change your mind to live a life that is not your life. Stay focused. That is one thing that I believe that has kept me unmovable. is that I know who I am. I know what I want. That's what I tell myself every morning. And for those of you who have been seeing my WhatsApp status, I'm sure you have seen me post that there once in a while. I put it there. I say, I know who I am. I know what I want. And I know how to get it. That's my quote. You can quote me anytime. I know who I am. I know what I want. And I know how to get it. Don't let people confuse your life up and down. If you're in a phase in your life right now, just pause. I'm speaking this out of experience. Just be still. That is my birthday theme for this year. For this +1. It's going to change. I'm going to get a new birthday theme for next year. That's what I do every year. I started it, I think, 2-3 years ago. I have a birthday theme. This year is be still and know that I am God. Sometimes we take it all on us. We forget who God is. Right? But God wants us to be still and know that He is God. Just be still and know that He is God. Whatever situation you're going through, whatever you are doing, stop it right now and go down on your knees and say, Father, I am going to be still because I know that you are God. And then you are still. Okay? Please, stop whatever thing you are doing now. That storm in your life. Is it a husband you're looking for? Is it a child you're looking for? Is it a job you are looking for? Is it new friends you want? You want God to give you new friends? Is it somebody you want to get rid of? Because sometimes we only want this, we want that, and the bad people keep influencing the good ones who come into our lives, right? You can want good friends, you can want new friends, but what happens to the old one? They say you clean the container of the old wine to pour in the new wine. Otherwise, when you pour in the new wine, it's going to spoil the whole thing. So my recommendation, somebody like me, those of you who know me, you know that I am very quick in cutting off any toxic person. I give you the first try. I give you the second try. I give you the third time. But the fourth time, you will not see me. I cut you off. That's who I am. I cut you off. I cut you off completely because I want my peace. Because guess what? Now, if I meet this new person that... Let me just go down the other route. If I meet this new person that is giving me all giving me all the good vibes, and then I introduce this new person to you who is the old person, that's the old wine, right? I'm pouring a new wine inside an old wine container that is dirty. What happens is that with your negativity, with your negative energy, and how you only want to see only the bad thing that somebody does, at the end of the day, you will use that your negativity to poison the mind of my new friend. So guess what? Because somebody will be like, oh Mimi, you don't keep friends. No. I do. I have a lot of good friends, and some of you can come here to testify. So at the end of the day, I will just say this advice to my new friend is the title of this message, of advice to my friends. Advice to my friends, because I've touched so many areas in this video. So I'm just encouraging you all out here. When you realize that somebody is bringing negativity to you, somebody is toxic, somebody is not that person that you thought that they were, there is no need keeping them around, because trust me, they say bad company corrupts good character. When you bring in the new friends, what happens is that that old friend will poison their mind, and before you know it, not only are you leaving one friend, but you're leaving you're leaving 5, and then at the end of the day, people will think that you are the bad person because you were not smart enough to remove the root from the whole bunch of granite or whatever that was bearing. So rabbits came and hid themselves in that grass and they ate the granite. Sometimes pull out the wheat all completely. Cut off, you will not die. I am good in cutting off people. I don't know about you. I am good, and it's for my sanity, and it's for that person's sanity too. I don't want drama. I have had friends in my entire life. I have had only 2 friends that I will call fake. 2 friends that I will call fake. These are friends who came, these two girls, they have the same and similar characteristics. In my entire life, I have over 100 friends from childhood. Some of you can testify that I know you since from childhood, and I have not been that person that I am a complicated friend. But if I say somebody was not my friend or somebody is not my friend, I cut them off, it means that that person has a problem, because I stayed for as long as I could. But I realized that these two girls had similar characteristics, right? And it took the special grace of God for me to cut them off. It took the special grace of God. You know, that kind of a friend that pretends to be your friend, but is secretly envious, is secretly wanting others to see only the bad things that you do. That kind of a friend that when you are together, you do something that is bad, she wants everyone else to know that what you did was bad. You understand? You're together, people come and they greet you. Maybe they miss her, they don't greet her. She'll be like, you see, not only the person for here, what about me? You understand? And the person will be like, oh, sorry, I did not see you and stuff. At first I just thought it was normal, but I kept noticing that it was not a normal thing. You know, it was not a normal thing. And when somebody is by you and they are not contented with themselves, they will inflict that self-hate that they have for themselves on you by using other people to hate on you for no reason. Have you ever been in a relationship where the only thing that that person sees in you is negative things? Nothing good, negative things. Whoever you are, if you're watching this and you're in just start examining your friends. Do that. It will help you a lot. Start from friend A, go to B, go to C, go to D. Examine them one after the other. When I am with friend A, how do I feel? What does friend A do? Mind you also that friends are different. There will be a friend that will be your let me say, the friend that you and she or you and he, whatever, you do sex talk with. There will be another friend that you're really good and you're fluent when you talk about your sexual life with that friend. So there's a whole lot that I have to come and teach us with regards to friendship. There's another friend that you will be more comfortable explaining your marital issues to or with that person, but not your sexual life. There'll be another friend that you can say everything to that person. There'll be another friend that will just be book. Every time you people meet, you people talk only about book work. And there'll be another friend that will just be business. Every time you people meet is business. There'll be another friend that when you meet is just laughter, comedy. You have to know who is the friend for what in order to be able to adjust towards their style when you meet with them. You know, these other two friends that I am telling you about, one of them, I noticed at the end of the day that if I wanted to stay in the relationship with that friend, with her, I would have had to give up a lot of myself. I would have had to become fake. That is not me. I might be fake in some certain things, maybe eyelashes that I put, or lipstick, or powder, or filters, right? I may be fake in these kind of things. But to live a fake life, that is not my life. I will not live a fake life. I cannot stand behind a poster of how do they call this thing in the Liberty Tower in New York. I cannot stand behind a poster and then I lie that I was in New York. That's not my life, right? That's what I mean about fake, right? And this girl, if you are behind her, she wants that you have to be fake. You have to fake it, and that is not my life. You cannot fake it. Somebody that you want to teach her something, she's not open enough to learn. You want to tell her something she already knows, but you see that she does not know, and you know that she does not know, and she knows that you don't know, but she will just tell you, I know. I don't know if you're understanding what I mean, right? Just living a fake life. That is fake. You don't know. Just accept that you don't know and learn from it and you grow, right? Now, Then with this friend, if I had chosen to continue my friendship with her, I would have become a gossip partner. Like, we would have been gossiping all the women in that place where we were. We would just, the whole time we would spend gossiping. Some of these women don't even know the things that I know about their homes, their marriages, their husbands, their children, their this, their that, their mothers, their fathers, and stuff like that. But it's true, that girl. But I kept my mouth shut because that is who I am. What someone tells you and say is a secret, definitely keep it as a secret. Maybe that is why my blessings are still counting. If your mouth is leaking, try to keep your mouth. When somebody confides in you, tap from that grace. Tap from that grace and say, this person chose me to speak about this thing to me. God, thank you. And even if you were to discuss those things with someone, discuss it with your mother. Say, oh, I have a friend who told me that she's going through this. Discuss it with your mother, because guess what? Your mother is also a smart person. Don't discuss it with another friend, because tomorrow it will come out, and when it come out, you'll be the bad person. Even though you were doing it out of good luck, or of good faith rather, or you were just doing it so that people know how bad that other person is, right? Whatever the case may be. So if I had stayed friends with that girl, I would have become a very big gossiper, or gossip. I would have become a very big gossip, like, and that is not my life. I want to focus on me. Those who know me that I like to is me. If we have a party here and I get in that party, I'm making everything about me. That is my life. You accept me like that or you leave it. But I don't do it excessively. There is how you conduct yourself, right? You don't make everything about you all the time. That is not what I mean. No. But I am that person that I like to have fun. I like attention. Yeah, but not some kind of stupid, crazy attention where you can just stand in a cliff and say, I'm going to jump in this cliff so that people will see you. No. I like subtle kind of attention, that respectful kind of attention. I don't know if anyone is understanding what I'm saying, but just imagine you're hanging out with this friend and all that you two can do is just gossip. How are you learning? How are you growing? And then every time you bring a business idea or something, this friend is like, oh, these things that you're thinking like this, your brain is working too much. Are you sure you're not paranoid? Like, your brain is working too much. Every day you must bring one idea or another. Are you sure you're not paranoid? Why would you think of the negative first before the positive, if I may ask? Why won't you think that, hey, your brain you've been blessed, or you have so many ideas that I do not even have one? And start tapping from that grace. Say, God, I am in this relationship with this my friend. You've been giving her advice. I hope that one day you will give my own advice. So this many advice you're giving her, it means I am next. So I had to cut that relationship. Long story short, I had to cut that relationship off. The second person, her own was every time every time she wants to discuss anything with me, she wants it to be my marriage and not her marriage. I was like, oh, okay. What's going on? How is it possible that we can talk about my marriage and not talk about your own? Like, how is that possible? I cut her off. Slowly, I removed myself from the equation. I said, Madam, it's not my marriage that you will be using to fix your own. No. I know we all have marital issues. I know we all have happy moments in our marriages, as well as bad ones. But trust me, if I am telling you all about my own and you're not telling me all about your own, I will cut you off. Slowly, I cut that girl off. Yes, I cut her off because I am an open book. My friends should be open book with me enough, because I am that person that protects marriages. I am that person that enjoys marriage. I love to see people happy, right? I love to see couples. I love love. I just love that environment where every woman is just with her husband, whether they are kissing, they are hugging, they are holding hands, whatever it is that they are doing, it gives me joy. Let me focus on my own, doing my own, right? Knowing that I cannot judge you, because guess what? I too will be facing the same things if I start to judge you. right? So I had to be like, you know, and then that one too also had the spirit of gossiping. She will visit, and the whole time she wants to talk about other people. Not once will she talk about the things that happens in her life. You will talk about the whole people, even those that you don't even know. Just because you had seen me standing with somebody, you ask me things about that person's life that even I don't know about that person. You know, so I'm like, you know what? This friendship is not benefiting. How is it benefiting me? How is it benefiting if the whole time we can meet is just to talk foolish things? You know? Yes, we should talk foolish things sometimes. Most of the times, we should talk business. We should talk about our future, how we are going to grow old. And we should talk productive things that when we end the discussion, we can start thinking and walking towards that direction or that mentality of growth. Right? So I just want to encourage each and every one of you watching this video. Whatever you are going through, be still. Just say, God, take control. Stop what you're doing now and say, God, please take control of these things that I am going through. I do not know what it is that I am going through, but one thing I know is that you are still God and you will take control. Whether you're facing divorce, whether you're facing separation, whether you're facing hatred, whether your friends have abandoned you, whether you don't have a job, whether you're moving from a transition from a job to not a job, to stay home, or stay home and getting into a job, whatever the case may be, just relax and enjoy it. Just relax and say, God, it is your time. I am going to be still now while you do the work for me. I have been working all this while, and Father, you will do the work for me. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you share it. I hope you like it. I hope you subscribe. If you have not done that, please subscribe so that you can get more encouraging videos from me. Thank you so much. I love you all. Stay tuned to Yummy Chop TV or with Mimi, okay? I love you so much. Always remember that God has you covered. No matter what you're going through, there is God. That's one thing you need to know. That's the blessed assurance we have, that there is God. And no matter what, trust Him. Be still. Just be still. Just say, Father, I am tired of this battle. Whatever wants to happen, let it happen. You're still God. Whether I die or I live, you're still God. Leave it in the hands of God. And He will do to you or do for you what no man can do. Okay? So whatever you are facing in life, just be still and just enjoy it. Let it flow. Because after everything, God is still God. That is one thing that you need to know. After everything, God is still God, and He will always remain God no matter what. Heaven and earth will pass away, His word will not pass away. Who is the Word? Isn't He the Word? He is. So please, my dear sisters, brothers, whoever is watching, subscribe, like, comment, write down topics that you think that you would want me to talk about. And I'll be happy to talk and do some research on and talk about. Okay? I love you so much. Have a nice day.